Hi YouTube, it's Sama-chan again, and I wanted to make kind of a serious video, because this has happened to me and I was very scared. Uh, the topic of sexual harassment is kind of an untouched topic because people are afraid to talk about it. My experience with it was when I was first learning to play bass guitar. Now, if you watched some of my previous videos, you know I'm a bass player and I love to play. My first teacher, who will remain nameless, he was 31 years old and had a bit of an inappropriate crush on me. I was 14 at the time. And I mean, the first time I even had lessons with him, he thought I was older. And when I told him I was 14, he was kind of like, oh, like, oh, I was going to make a move, excuse me. I mean, which is okay, it's happened before. But after a couple of times, about the fourth lesson, he started to tell me how beautiful I was, and how that if we were just anywhere else, he'd probably hit on me. And then he told me that or it would be cool if I could model for the Suicide Girls, which is a pornographic website. And first thing I did was tell my parents. Well, actually, no, not the first thing I did. The first thing I did was call my best friend and tell her, because she and I have been through absolutely everything together. We've been through kindergarten, through grade school, middle school, and high school. And best way to start a conversation right here. Hey, would you consider it sexual harassment if... Needless to say, she was very freaked out and told me to tell someone. Sexual harassment is any unwelcomed attention towards your sexuality, appearance, or even comments about your personality. Like, hand hand gestures. Sorry for that. I enjoy breasts. Hand gestures, comments like what my teacher had said to me that I could really show those women how to be beautiful, or even how someone acts around you. Like if they don't let other people than them stand near you, if they like to be in contact and touch you a lot, and if it makes you uncomfortable or feel violated, it is sexual harassment. And the best thing is to tell someone. Even if they think you're overreacting or don't believe you, make sure you tell them. Because if more things start happening, they'll know that. First thing I did was tell my parents. And I mean, it disappointed me because I thought he was really cool, and I thought he was really nice. And he just had to go and mess it up by acting like a creep. I mean, he was fired from his work. My stepdad actually talked about it because we couldn't send my mom because she would have killed him. Not kidding at all. She would have murdered him. I have a mom who will hide a body for you, and it's great. I love my mom. Um, my biological father didn't really do anything because I don't exactly know why, but my stepdad handled it. And it got handled, and now I'm happy. Sometimes I was so 50-50 on, is he gonna stalk me? Because that does happen. If they really love you and think you have a connection, or they still want to be with you or mess with you, they may follow you and even harass you after the fact. I was very lucky that he did not start following me. I mean, after a while I told my mom about that and she said she was really worried too. It was kind of funny, but if it had have happened, it would not have been funny at all. Excuse me. If I have the hiccups, I'm gonna be mad. So it can happen to anyone. It doesn't matter if you think you're pretty. It doesn't matter who you are or who harasses you. A woman can harass a woman, a man can harass a woman can harass a man can harass a man. It it can happen to anyone. It can happen if you're rich, poor, whatever job you work at. And just, I hate watching these seminars where they blame the victim, worrying about, oh, how tight was your blouse, how short was your skirt. It's not a victim's fault. It's never the person who is being harassed. It's never their fault. They can't control it. They don't want the attention. I mean, there's a difference between being playful and harassing someone. Like, if you go up to your friend and, like, say you're a girl and you go up to your friend who's a guy and you don't mean any harm and you give him a smack on the butt. If you don't mean to be seriously sexual about it, it's not really harassment. If he tells you to stop, stop. But say if you go up and grab him, just grab his butt, that's a little borderline. So one thing you want to be careful is what you do and what you say. And if someone, I can't stress this enough, if someone tells you to stop, you stop. And if you tell someone to stop, expect them to stop. And if they do not stop, tell someone. So I made this video to help anyone who is being harassed or thinks they are being harassed. I might not be the most educated source, but it's happened to me, and I don't want it to happen to anyone else. Thank you for watching. The songs I have had playing in the background are Rodeo and Jisatsu Gando by De La Quartz. Move Forever. Bye! Sama-chan out.